Many states do not include a camera in their interlock system for DWI offenders. Minnesota is one state that does. Hannah Tran describes recent additions for DWI offenders and how other states are following suit.
Starting this year, there are greater consequences for having a blood alcohol content twice the legal limit or more.
One of the things unique this year for us in Minnesota is there's an increased penalty related to DWIs.
Also, last year in 2011, DWI laws changed too. Ignition interlock is one of the only options for people to get their license back after a DWI.
For first-time offenders that test over 0.16 and repeat offenders, they're going to be forced to utilize ignition interlock to regain their driving privileges.
In the last few years, Minnesota added a camera with the interlock system to identify who blew into the system. This is to prevent a drunk driver asking someone else to blow for them.
Minnesota has actually utilized a camera. A camera is used here. It's not used across the nation yet, but a lot of states are switching over to camera units.
Now, as you can see here, there's a strip on the back of this interlock system. This camera here sends signals to this strip to allow the driver to blow into it. But before this all happens, the camera takes a picture of the driver beforehand.
Then it will give you a green light and tell you you're free to blow. So you give a breath sample, and after that breath sample, it either gives you a pass, fail, or abort.
With a pass, the key will turn. It's a familiar requirement, but the cameras are relatively new.
There's actually a reporting process that the state can monitor, that they can see the picture, the date, time.
Torrance Harrell says the states of Washington, Texas, and New York will soon follow suit with Minnesota. A camera will come alongside an interlock. Hannah Tran, Lakeland News.
Also this year, a national law was passed to provide financial benefits for states that establish ignition interlock laws for convicted DWI offenders.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.